2, 3, 4.
Took me to a songbird yesterday, flew me to a place not far away. She's a little pilot in my mind, singing songs of love to pass the time. Gonna write a song so she can see, give her all the love she gives to me. Talk of better days and yet to come. I've never felt this love from anyone. She's not anyone. She's not anyone. She's not anyone.
How's it going, folks? This is Wayne R, back with another lesson and an Oasis classic, as always today, Songbird, one of Liam Gallagher's great tunes. I think the first really good song that he wrote for Oasis. I've already done a version of this one, about 4 years ago, but I thought I'd do it again because I wanted to get a better sort of close-up showing you the chords. A great beginner song, but it's also a great song, you can play if you want to get into singing and playing a guitar. I think this is the perfect song because there's only sort of 3 chords in it. It's really easy to play. You can play it really simple, or for the more seasoned players, you can add that strumming pattern. So I'm going to break it down and sort of give you a few tips if you do want to get into singing and playing. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, and obviously first of all I'm going to show you the chords. The 3 chords that you're going to need is going to be the G. Now if you notice, I'm using the 4-finger G, and all the way through these chords, these 2 fingers, the 3rd and 4th finger, 3rd finger, 3rd fret on the B string, little pinky, 3rd fret on the top E string, are going to stay firmly where they are, okay? So we've got the 4-finger G, we've got a D sus4 over an F sharp. Sounds more complicated than it actually is. All we're going to do, we're going to keep those 2 fingers on, as I said, and we're going to put the 1st finger on the 2nd fret on the low E string, and then the 3rd chord is an E minor 7th. Those who are familiar with Wonderwall, basically it's like an E minor, keeping those 2 fingers where they are. Okay, so I'll just play it through with the timing. So we've got the G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's basically like 14 counts on the G. We've got the 2 counts on the D sus4 over an F sharp, and then we've got the same on the E minor 7, sort of going back and forth. So you can see how the words fit around that. We've got the
Talking to a songbird yesterday, flew me to a place not far away. She's a little pilot in my mind, singing songs of love to pass the time. I'm gonna write a song so she can see, give her all the love she gives to me. Talk of better days and yet to come. I've never felt this love from anyone.
And so on. And that literally is all, it does all the way through the song, just going sort of back and forth with those 3 chords. Okay, so I'll just talk about a strumming pattern for the more seasoned players, if you want to add that in. So a good one would be down, down, up, down, up, down, up. That'd be a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Might not be the exact strumming pattern that's used in the song. It is played differently every time. Obviously this is played live, but I think it's a good pattern, obviously, that's going to get you through the song and add that little bit more rhythm to it. So if you hear that around the chords, you've got that down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you can hear that, how much rhythm that actually adds into the song. Okay, so as I said in the introduction, this is a great one for those who want to get into singing and playing, because I think everybody who's attempted to do it knows it's not easy. It's almost like juggling. You're thinking about 3 things at once, thinking about your chord changes, thinking about your strumming. But with not a lot going in this chord-wise, I think it's the ideal song to sort of maybe attempt to have a go at. So now if you break it down and just even take it down to just downstrokes on the chords, I think it's a good one too.
Talking to a songbird yesterday, flew me to a place not far away. She's a little pilot in my mind, singing songs of love to pass the time.
Obviously keeping that really simple, just doing downstrokes so you're not thinking too much about your strumming, you know, and you can obviously just think about where those chord changes are going to come as well. It's also useful to maybe get the tab for this song or get the words, and obviously the chords normally come above the word, so it's good to look where that chord change is coming. So that first sequence is going to come on the word far away, you know, that D sus4 over an S sharp. Then we got the E minor 7th, and then it's going to change again on the word past the time. So I'll just sing that, obviously with just a downstroke, so you can see how you could obviously connect that together. So we got the
talking to the songbird yesterday, flew me to a place not far away. She's a little pilot in my mind, singing songs of love to pass the time.
And so on. Obviously, you know, if you get the tab and look at where those chord changes come, I think it's a very useful thing to do. Obviously, we're building this up, so when you can do that quite comfortably, maybe you could just do straight strumming, bringing the upstrokes up, you know.
Talking to a songbird yesterday, flew me to a place not far away.
You know, when you're comfortable doing that, then maybe you could have a go at adding that strumming pattern as well. And like I say, it's an ideal one because chord-wise, there's not really much going on. You're going to keep those two fingers on, so really all the work's done, obviously with the fingers 1 and 2. So quite an easy song to play, but you know, nothing, not taking away from the song. Absolute classic, and that is pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. And like I say, if you want to attempt singing, that is sort of the perfect song. And I know I've done this one before, but this is a better version. Obviously, I didn't have sort of the studio equipment I had when I did this 4 years ago. So I thought I'd do the song and the tutorial a bit more justice. So I hope you all enjoyed that. If you've got any requests for, I've done most Oasis songs now, but if there is any that I've missed, that obvious, you could comment in the post below. Or not just Oasis songs, you know, anything that works on a guitar, acoustic guitar, 50s to modern day. Everyone knows the drill now. Like I say, you could either comment in the post below, or a good way to reach me these days on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, and now also Instagram. And on all those platforms, you can find me a message over, and I do always reply to messages. Just got to respect it might take a while to get around to doing the request, but don't let that put you off. I've got a bit of a list to get through, but please do keep them coming because that's what keeps this channel going. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. Thanks for the continued support. If you are new to me, please do hit that subscribe button if you're into Oasis especially, because there's not many Oasis songs I haven't covered, and I also do a lot of Liam and sort of Noel solo stuff as well. And if you hit that little notification bell down there somewhere, you're going to get notified every time I post a video up, which is either once or twice a week these days, so then you can keep on top of it. So that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.